This video will show you how to use copy and paste when working with formulas in Excel 2007. What I've got here is a two-way table showing me how 4th, 5th, and 6th graders feel about their priorities at school. Is it grades? Is it being popular or being good at sports? What I'd like to do is enter formulas into Excel that will calculate the totals for each row, for each column, and a grand total in the lower right-hand corner. Well, let's get started by typing in a formula for the sum of the first row. I'll type equals, click on the 49, plus, click on the 50, plus, and click on the 69. Press enter, and there's the total for the first row. Now if I double click on that cell, notice that the color coding is showing me exactly which cells are being referred to. If I copy and paste this formula, select copy, move to the second row total, and then select paste. What's interesting is that I no longer get the same number. In fact, Excel has changed where I'm referring to. That's because Excel uses something called relative addressing. It is saying that when I've got this sum, it's not that these particular cells are what I'm interested in. It's that these cells relative to my total cell is what I want to keep track of. Now copying and pasting is one way to do that, but there's a faster way. I'm going to delete this particular entry, and I'm going to use the fill handle, which is something that we've used previously, to drag copy the formulas. So if I take a look down here, it has automatically updated. That is a very handy feature indeed. I'm going to do the same thing for the columns. Equals the 49 plus the 24 plus the 19. Press enter, and now I've got a total for the first column. If I use the fill handle again, all the way across, I have all my totals. One other thing you might notice, it might be nice to align these, center align exactly the way the other values were. And if you want, I can even put these totals in bold to make it clear that those are different from the actual original numbers there. That's how I can use the fill handle to work this out. Now there's one more element to this that's very interesting. Notice that this is the formula for the total for grades. If I were to, instead of use the fill handle, but drag that cell to another location, it continues to refer to those same three original cells. In other words, this copying and pasting will keep relative cell references, but if I drag a particular cell, it will keep everything in line. In particular, if I were to drag an entry out of the middle over here, those totals didn't change. The formula for 168 has now changed. In other words, when I drag a particular cell, it updates any formulas that refer to that cell using relative cell addressing. If I move that back, I'm back home again, and the formula goes back to what it was. That's our look at copy and paste with Excel formulas.